Morning students, last class we learned that the vagabond had stolen money from the crofter's house and he had entered a forest and he lost his way. And while taking rest, he heard the sound of the beating of the iron and he reaches there in the iron mill. And when he entered, the laborer, the person who was working there, has just noticed him when he came near the furnace. Let us continue. He asked permission to stay, and the master blacksmith nodded haughty consent. What is haughty? Haughty means arrogant. Consent means agreement. He just asked the permission of the master blacksmith. He just very arrogantly, very roughly, very rudely, he had given the permission without honoring him with a single word. He did not give him much attention or honor, respect to this vagabond. Vagabond is a wanderer. And the tramp did not say anything either. He had not come there to talk, but only to warm himself and sleep. Even the rat trap seller, he did not say anything to this master blacksmith, because he just reached the mill just to spend his night and to warm himself. In those days, the Ramsdow iron mill was owned by a very prominent iron master whose greatest ambition was to ship out good iron to the market. And he's wanted to tell you about the owner of the iron mill. So in those days, who was the owner? He was a very prominent. What is prominent means? Famous or distinguished iron master. His only ambition was to ship out good iron, quality of the iron to the market. It is his ambition to sell what? Good quality iron to the market. He watched both night and day to see that the work was done as well as possible, and at this very moment he came into the forge on one of his nightly rounds of inspection. By the time actually the owner of the Ramsdow, why did he visit this iron mill? Because he wanted to check the work. He just wanted to inspect the people who are working there. And at this moment he came here on one of his nightly rounds of inspection. Night round means nightly rounds he came. And who was also there? This vagabond was there. Naturally, the first thing he saw was the tall ragamuffin who had eased his way so close to the furnace that steam rose from his wet clothes. This wanderer is termed as ragamuffin. Ragamuffin means wearing rags, the torn clothes, isn't it? So, so many words are given for this rat trap seller. Sorry. Which are they? One is he is termed as tramp, the other one is he is termed as ragamuffin, the third one is vagabond, who had eased his way. Eased means made his very comfortable position where so close to the furnace that steam rose from his wet clothes. If your cloth is wet and you are sitting next to the fire, what will happen? The steam started coming. The same thing was happening, because from outside he came. So outside it was what? Snowfall was there. It was a winter season. Ironmaster did not follow the example of blacksmith, who had hardly designed to look at the stranger. Ironmaster was different, because he was not behaving like the normal blacksmith who were working there. What did he do? He just looked at the stranger. He walked close up to him. He just went near him, looked him over very carefully, then tore off his slouch hat. Slouch means bending hat, to get a better view of his face, because his face was completely covered by the hat. It was a little bent. What did the ironmaster do? He went near him, just removed that hat. Oh, but of course it is you, Nils Olof, he said. How you do look. Now, when he had seen this vagabond's face closely, he thought that it is one of his friend Nils Olof, and he saying, oh, what happened to him exactly? The man with the rat traps had never before seen the ironmaster at Ramsdow and did not even know what his name was. Actually, the rat trap seller did not know this ironmaster, but it occurred to him that if the fine gentleman thought he was an old acquaintance, He might perhaps throw him a couple of kroner. Therefore, he did not want to undeceive him all at once. Undeceive means not to deceive. So, what was the thought going on in this rat trap seller's mind? He thought that if he's mistaken him as one of his friend, what will happen? He may give him some money. So, he doesn't want to disclose the truth that he did not know him, or he is not one of his old friend. One of his old friends. Yes, God knows things have gone downhill with me, he said. Now, what did he reply? Oh, God knows things have gone down with me, he said. I had a very bad time. You should not have resigned from the regiment, said the ironmaster. What did the ironmaster said? You should not have resigned. Regiment is actually one of the divisions of the army. So, one regiment has 1500 soldiers, and a group of officers is to be there. That is together known as regiment. So, he was one of the, he mistook him as one of his regimental friend, army friend. That was the mistake. If only I had still been in service. What was the mistake the ironmaster is saying? The rat trap seller had resigned from the army. That was the mistake. If only I had still been in the service at that time, it never would have happened. Well, now of course you will come home with me. No, I was not there. That's why you were resigned. Otherwise, I should not have allowed you to resign. That's what the ironmaster had given. Now you no problem. He is asking the rat trap seller to accompany him. That is, he wanted to take him to his home. To go along up to the manor house and be received by the honor like an old regimental comrade, that however did not please the rat trap. See, he actually did not disclose him, he did not know him. But why? He thought that the ironmaster may give him some money. But when he asked him to accompany him to his house, that who did not want to go? The rat trap seller did not want to go. Why? He see, and received by the honor like an old regimental comrade. Comrade means friend. That however did not please the tramp. Tramp is also wanderer. No, I could not think of it. No, I am not coming, he said, looking quite alarmed. Alarmed means frightened. I don't want to come to your house. He thought of the 30 kroner. Why didn't he want to go to whose house? Ironmaster's house. Because he had already stolen the money from the crofter. How much money was with him? 30 kroners are there. To go up to the manor house would be like throwing himself voluntarily into the lion's den. If he goes to his house, what will happen? He is throwing in front of whom? In front, like he is comparing. He is throwing himself in the front of the lion. To go up to the manor house would be like throwing himself voluntarily. Voluntarily means willingly into the lion's den. He only wanted a chance to sleep here in the fort and then sneak away as inconspicuously as possible. He wanted to sleep here in the fort and then sneak away. Sneak away means go away silently, as inconspicuously. Inconspicuously means without being noticed as possible. He doesn't want to visit his house. He just want to spend a night in the fort, and he just wanted to go away from there without anybody's notice. The ironmaster assumed that he felt embarrassed because of his miserable clothing. Ironmaster misunderstood him because he thought that the tramp did not accompany him just because of his very dirty clothes. Please don't think that I have such a fine home that you cannot show yourself there, he said. He is actually forcing him to accompany him. Elizabeth is dead. He is telling his own story. Ironmaster is narrating his story to this rat trap seller. His wife Elizabeth is dead, and as you may already have heard, you must have heard about it. My boys are abroad. Both the sons are abroad, and there is no one at home except my oldest daughter and myself. I have my daughter with me, and sons are already settled therein abroad. We were just saying that it was too bad we didn't have any company for Christmas. So what was he saying? Ironmaster and his daughter, they were talking yesterday about what no guest is there for the Christmas. Now come along with me and help us to make the Christmas food disappear a little faster. So he is saying that you come along with us. Who is saying? Ironmaster. Ironmaster is saying that you come along with me and have and share with us the Christmas food. But the stranger said no, and again no. And the Ironmaster saw that he must give in. Give in means surrender. So when he started, tramps started refusing to accept his invitation, he just surrendered in front of him. Why didn't the rat trap seller want to visit Ironmaster's house or want to accept the invitation of the Ironmaster? Because he was worried that he will be caught by the police, because he had already stolen money from whose house? The crofter's house. It looks as though Captain Von Staheli preferred to stay with you tonight, said Storm. He said to the master blacksmith. He just turned and told the master blacksmith, what did he say? That this Captain Von Staheli, he wanted Von Staheli, who is misunderstanding this rat trap seller as the captain of the army, this Ironmaster. He just turned towards his senior most blacksmith and said that the captain wanted to spend this night with you. He said to the blacksmith and turned on his heel. He said to the master blacksmith and turned to his heel. He just turned back and he started walking. But he laughed to himself as he went away, and the blacksmith, who knew him, understood very well that he had not said his last word. Who understood that? The blacksmith, that is the master blacksmith, understood that the Ironmaster is laughing and going. That means he had not surrendered in front of the who? In front of the rat trap seller. That means the Ironmaster may come back or may send somebody to take this rat trap seller to his home. But he laughed to himself as he went away. The blacksmith, who knew him means who knew his character, understood very well that he had not said his last word. What was his last word? If you are not coming, okay, you remain in the furnace. That is not the last word of the Ironmaster. It was not more than half an hour before they heard the sound of carriage wheels outside the forge. This means the Ironmaster left just before half an hour. Again, the carriage of the Ironmaster reached in front of the forge. And a new guest came in. A new person entered the forge. Who was that? See? But this time it was not the Ironmaster. He had sent his daughter, apparently hoping that she would have better powers of persuasion than himself. He thought that his daughter could manage to bring whom to his house? To bring the tramp to his house. Apparently means outwardly, hoping that she should have better powers of persuasion. Persuasion means bring round. And then himself. Force ചെയ്ത് കൊണ്ടുപോവുക. അതിനെ who can do it much better? His daughter can do it much better than him. She entered. Who entered here? The Ironmaster's daughter entered, followed by a valet. Valet means servant or attendant, carrying on his arm a big fur coat. The servant was carrying a coat made of fur. She was not at all pretty, but seemed modest. Modest means gentle. She was not so beautiful, but she looked so gentle and quiet and shy. Quite shy. In the forge, everything was just as it had been earlier in the evening. There is no change in the forge. Everything was same, like evening only. The master blacksmith had his apprentice. Apprentice means assistant, helper, trainee, we can say, still sat on their bench, and iron and charcoal still glowed in the furnace. That we learned that when this man entered, the same things were going on. No change at all in the forge. The stranger, who is the stranger? The tramp had stretched himself out on the floor and lay with a piece of pig iron under his head and his hat pulled down over his eyes. How was he sleeping? He had taken a pig iron and used it as pillow, and what else he do? He just pulled down his hat. That means nobody could see his face, and he was lying down and sleeping. As soon as the young girl caught sight of him, she went up and lifted his hair. First thing, the ironmaster's daughter, what did she do? She just removed the hat. The man was evidently used to sleeping with one eye open. He jumped up abruptly, suddenly he jumped up. When somebody had removed his hat means he jumped up and seemed to be quite frightened. Again it is written frightened. Why was he frightened? Because he had stolen money from whose house? From the crofter's house. My name is Edla Wilmanson, said the young girl. When she removed and this man was frightened and got up, she replied, said to him, I am Edla Wilmanson. My father came home and said that you wanted to sleep here in the fort tonight. Then I asked permission to come and bring you home to us. What did she say? That my father said that you are here in this fort, so you wanted to spend the night here in the fort, but she had taken permission from her father and came to the fort in order to take him along with her to their house. I am so sorry, Captain, that you are having such a hard time. So she said that I am also feeling very sorry that you had undergone a lot of problems in the life. She looked at him compassionately. Compassionately means sympathetically with her heavy eyes. Then she noticed that the man was afraid. So when she was actually showing a lot of sympathy towards whom? Towards this rat trap seller. But she observed that this man is afraid. Either he has stolen something or else he has escaped from jail, she thought, and added quickly, you may be sure, Captain, that you will be allowed to leave us just as freely as you came. So what did she say? That the moment she observed this man's fear, she understood that either he had stolen something or he had came from where? From the jail, escaped from the jail. So that's why, in order to make him comfort him, she said that any time you can leave from whose house? From their house. Only please stay with us over Christmas Eve. Only one condition is there. Only one Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, Christmas evening you please spend with us. After that, any time you can leave from our house. She said this in such a friendly manner that the rat trap peddler must have felt confidence in her. So the words of this girl, that is the words of Edla, impressed whom? Impressed the rat trap peddler. It would never have occurred to me that you would bother with me yourself, miss, he said. I will come at once. You had taken a lot of pain to come here in order to invite me. Okay, who accepted the invitation? The rat trap seller accepted whose invitation? Edla Wilmanson's. He accepted the fur coat which the valet handed him with a deep bow, threw it over his rags and followed the young lady out to the carriage without granting the astonished blacksmith so much as a glance. Even he did not look at whom? The blacksmith, who was so surprised because who came to take him? Their owner's daughter came. Edla Wilmanson came to take him home. But who was not bothered to pay attention to the rat trap seller. But while he was riding up to the manor house, he had evil forebodings. Forebodings means coming events. Something is going to happen. Something is going to happen. That's what who was thinking? The rat trap seller. Why the devil did I take that fellow's money? He thought. What was going on in his mind? He was thinking about his stealing at whose house? At Crofter's house. Now I am sitting in the trap and will never get out of it. Now he is very sure that he is already fallen in the trap and it will be very difficult for him to come out of that trap. The next day was Christmas Eve And when the ironmaster came into the dining room for breakfast, he probably thought with satisfaction of his old regimental comrade whom he had run across so unexpectedly. When they reached their home, and next day was Christmas, and the ironmaster reached the dining hall, he was thinking, oh, it is very good, I had brought one of my old friend to home. That is also unexpectedly. First of all, we must see to it that he gets a little flesh on his bones, he said to his daughter, who was busy at the table. And then we must see that he gets something else to do than to run around the country selling rat trap. What was his decision? First he thought that let the man stay with them and let him gain some weight, that is flesh to his bones. Then he is planning to give him something else, some other job, rather than selling what? Rather than selling the rat traps. It is clear that things have gone downhill with him as badly as that, said the daughter. Cure means strange. It is strange that he has become at this condition. Last night, I did not think there was anything about him to show that he had once been an educated man. What did the Edla tell her father? She told that I never found any quality of an educated person. You must have patience, my little girl, said the father. What did the father say? Wait patiently. As soon as he gets clean and dressed up, you will see something different. Let him take bath. Then you observe. Last night he was naturally embarrassed. Embarrassed means very shy. The tramp manners will fall away. So the wandering person, isn't it? He has all the manners of the wanderer. So now it will go away. It will be removed from him with the tramp clothes. That means if you will give him or will provide him good clothes, what will be changed? The tramp manners will be changed and he will look decent. Just as he said this, the door opened and the stranger entered. Yes, now he was truly clean and well dressed. Now the servant brought him back to the dining hall. The rat trap seller was looking very neat and clean. The valet had bathed him, cut his hair, shaved him. The servant had given him bath and cut his hair and shaved him. Moreover, he was dressed in a good-looking suit of clothes which belonged to the ironmaster. Ironmaster had given him one of his clothes to wear. He wore a white shirt and a starched collar and a whole shoes. He is wearing shoes and all, very formally dressed. But although his guest was now so well groomed, the ironmaster did not seem pleased. After seeing him taking bath and all and in very good clothes, who was not happy? The ironmaster was not happy. He looked at him with a puckered brow. Puckered brow means wrinkled brow. And it was easy to understand that when he had seen the strange fellow in the uncertain reflection from the furnace, he might have made a mistake. But that now, when he stood there in broad daylight, it was impossible to mistake him for an old acquaintance. Now he's changed his clothes, he's shaved and all. Now who did not recognize him? The ironmaster. He understood that, he was very well understood that this is not one of his comrade. The stranger, what does this mean? He thundered. He was so angry. He shouted, what does this mean? Are you going to cheat me? You never said that you are not captain. Once Stahle, who was asking? Ironmaster was asking. The stranger made no attempt to dissimulate. Dissimulate means hide. He saw at once that and the splendor had come to an end. Everything is clear now. Who understood that? The rat trap seller. It is not my fault, sir, he said. I never pretended to be anything but a poor trader. I never said that. I never told you that I am Captain Von Stahle. And I pleaded. Pleaded means requested and begged to be allowed to stay in the forge. I never wanted to visit your house also. But no harm has been done. At worst, I can put on my rags again and go away. I did not do anything wrong here. I will change my dress. That means the dress which who had given? The ironmaster had given. he is ready to go back to his old clothes and leave their house. Well, said Ironmaster, hesitating a little, it was not quite honest either. You are not honest. You must admit that, and I should not be surprised if the sheriff would like to have something to say in the matter. That means he is indirectly telling him that he is wanted to call the sheriff, the policeman. The tramp took a step forward and struck the table with his fist. He just moved forward and he touched what? The table. Now I am going to tell you, Mr. Ironmaster, how things are, he said. This whole world is nothing but a big rat trap. Do you remember? He had the same thought when he was moving around the place. What was that? The whole world is the rat trap. All the good things that are offered to are nothing but cheese, rinds and bits of pork. All the whatever comforts we are having, they are compared to what? The thick outer skin of the pork. And nothing but cheese, rinds and bits of pork set out to drag a poor fellow into trouble. So he is saying that whatever the riches people is to show, that will be working like what? The baits inside the rat trap. And if the sheriff comes now and locks me up for this, then you, Mr. Ironmaster, must remember that a day may come when you yours may want to get a big piece of pork. Then you will get caught in the trap. So if you are going to call the police and arrest me, you please think one day you will also fall into the same trap. That's what who is saying? This rat trap seller. The Ironmaster began to laugh. The Ironmaster, when he heard about his statement, he started laughing. That was not so badly said, my good fellow. Perhaps we should let the sheriff alone on the eve. But now get out of here as fast as you can. Perhaps we should let the sheriff alone in Christmas Eve. Okay, let the sheriff comes and join us for the Christmas Eve. Now this moment you leave this house. But just as the man was opening the door, the daughter said, the moment he was about to go out of the house, what did the Edla say? I think he ought to stay with us today. He is asking the permission from the father. I don't want him to go. And with that, she went and closed the door. She said that let him enjoy the Christmas Eve. After the Christmas Eve, we can ask him to go out of the house. By saying this, she just closed the door. What in the world are you doing? Said the father. So who was angry? This Ironmaster was angry. What are you doing? That's what the father asked the daughter. The daughter stood there quite embarrassed and hardly knew what to answer. She doesn't have any answer. She didn't have any answer. That morning she had felt so happy when she thought how homelike and Christmassy she was going to make things for the poor hungry wretch. Wretch means unfortunate. Christmassy means the festive spirit of Christmas. She was so happy because some guest is there at their home, very happy to prepare so many things for this poor man. She could not get away from the idea all at once because she was actually she likes to give the things to the poor person, isn't it? And that was why she had interceded for the vagabond. Interceded means mediated. She actually wanted a person to be fed during which day? The Christmas Eve. That's why she mediated or supported whom? Supported the vagabond. Vagabond is the whom? Rat trap seller. I am thinking of this stranger here, said the young girl. He walks and walks the whole year long, and there is probably not a single place in the whole country where he is welcome and can feel at home. Now who is supporting? Edla is supporting this vagabond, and he is narrating all these things to her father. I am thinking she is thinking about this poor person. He must be roaming around the whole day and night, and nobody will give him shelter during this Christmas Eve. And there is probably not a single place in the whole country where he is welcome and can feel at home. Wherever he turns, he is chased away. People will ask him to move away from there. Always he is afraid of being arrested and cross-examined. Anytime police can arrest him also. I should like to have him enjoy a day of peace with us here just in the whole year. At least once in a year, let him enjoy the peace and the comforts. The ironmaster mumbled something. Mumble means murmured. He didn't like the words of whom? Words of Edla. But still he didn't say anything. He just mumbled, murmured something in his beard, and he could not bring himself to oppose her. He doesn't want to hurt whom also? Hurt his daughter also. It was all a mistake, of course, she continued. But anyway, I don't think we ought to chase away a human being whom we have asked to come here and to whom we have promised Christmas cheer. That's what the explanation given by whom? Given by Edla. Because yes, he had done a mistake. He did not, in the very beginning, he did not say that he is whom he is not one captain, one Stagler. But we people, without his permission, we only forced him to get him to their house. We is what? Edla and her father forced the rat trap seller to visit their house and to stay till the Christmas Eve. You do preach worse than a parson. You used to give the preachings like who? Like worse than a parson. Parson is the priest, said the ironmaster. I only hope you won't have to regret this. I'll give you permission. You don't have to regret about it. Worry about it means he should not do anything wrong here in our house. That's what the last words of ironmaster. The young girl took the stranger by the hand and led him up to the table. She had taken the stranger to the table. Now sit down and eat, she said. Excuse me, for she could see that her father had given in. Her father had surrendered in front of her. The man with the rat trap said not a word, who did not speak at all. This rat trap seller, he only sat down and helped himself to the food. He started eating the food. Time after time, he looked at the young girl. In between, what the rat trap seller used to do? He used to look at the Edla, and who had interceded him, who had spoken for him, who had supported him, who had mediated him. Why had she done it? He was thinking while eating also. The rat trap seller started thinking, who support him? Edla support him. What could the crazy idea be? What is his intention? What's the meaning of it? That's what who said that the rat trap seller is thinking, not saying, thinking about it. I hope you understood. And just read the lesson. This is very important lesson. Every year they will ask few questions from this lesson. And another thing I just wanted to tell you, I sent you the MCQs, isn't it? Either you take the printout and please file it, or you please save it in your system, because this is very important. 40 marks multiple choice questions, 20 questions, 20 marks from the reading section and 20 marks from the literature and supplementary reader. So please keep it safe. Thank you.